They surprised me. I thought there was going to be like a whole nother level of stuff. What's going on? It's Wednesday. We've got Thanksgiving right around the corner. A lot to get into. I'm going to try to convince my guitar strap not to bite into my neck like a hungry vampire. I don't know about you guys, but I'm stoked. I am ready. I am ready for Thanksgiving. Let's mess it all up. Lots to get into tonight. Lots to let you know about. Here comes some people. Of course, we've got to talk about Kamala and her little video and what that could all mean. We're gonna dissect that. Okay, I'm gonna jump on the iPad, and I have something that just delights me. I can't stop. I can't stop with this. All right, so we're gonna say hello to a few people. I'm not prepared. I haven't even signed in yet to the iPad. So welcome everybody. You know what? Let's do the share. I'm forgetting to ask you guys to share the video because we're still going. We're still going strong. So let's keep growing. There's people watching on Facebook and on YouTube and on X, the Elon Musk app. The Elon Musk app of 1,000 liberal tears. Don't cry, liberals. It's gonna be okay. It really is. You're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be amazed. That's like the biggest emotional blue ball of the century. Because like if you're on the left and you've been watching The View and you've been watching Rachel Maddow and all these other shows, you're certain that this is the end. And you're gonna get blue balled because you were ready for a big emotional, like, here they come, they're coming to get me, and I don't even know. And it's not going to happen. So just prepare yourself emotionally for that. And all these people, let's talk about that too. The whole like, I'm cutting my family out of my life because of the way the election went down. Oh, I'm going to cut them out of my life because they're monster people, and I wouldn't do that either. I really wouldn't. Like seriously, if the shoe was on the other foot, if Kamala Ding Dong had won, and some ginormous lefty member of my family invited me over to Thanksgiving, I would go. I would go and I would eat the shit out of all their food. Because that might be the last good meal we have. That might have been it. So listen, be kind to your family. If people are worried, hey Loftus and all you fun people, happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble, everybody. Gobble gobble. All right, I'm in. I'm looking at up close. Hey Michael, there's no doubt in my mind that Kamala Ding Dong was drunk in her video that she posted the other day. We're gonna be talking about that. Happy Thanksgiving from Dallas. And what's Kamala on? Box wine, Xanax. Yeah, we might let's just get into that like right now, shall we? And then I have to play that. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. That's what happens with me. I'm just not used to like playing the guitar in front of a bunch of people, so I get nervous and stuff. But if you listen to the podcast, you already know. I was dying. Now, here's the great thing about playing a musical instrument a little bit. You know, you can do little, things, you can do blues and chords and stuff. Every once in a while, you stumble across a song that is just I gotta do it. When you're in doubt, don't look to a stranger. Dun, 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 dun. I'll always be there. Everybody. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be. I don't know why, but it's just, and I'm not even drunk on box wine. If you would have told me 2 years ago, someday I would be playing The Promise by When in Rome on the internet in front of a couple hundred people, I'd be like, you are off your nut. You are Looney Tunes, Jack. It's just too good. So heartfelt. I'm sorry, but I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be, but if I should learn the words. All right, let's talk about drinks with Kamala Ding Dong. Susan, hello. Everybody, hello. I do have some updates. I have some show business stuff we'll get into here in a moment. But let's talk about Kamala Lala Ding Dong and the video that came out the other day. Now, okay, it'll drive me crazy. That's another reason that we didn't vote for her, because every speech would have been that, okay? And when I say speech, I'm talking like the way she circles back and reiterates. I don't want to get in trouble for accusing somebody of something that I can't prove, that I don't know is true. It looks like booze and drugs. It looks like that's what it looks like a couple glasses of wine, some Xanax, or maybe some Valium. There's definitely a muscle relaxer going on there, and some of you have anxiety. I think it was the word anxiety. Oh my God. I highly recommend banana pudding moonshine. That might be my favorite comment of all time. That's a high. You're not going to get that on those Harvard and Yale comment boards. No, that's right here. That's heathen talk. And I think she had Denise. I think you had Denise had caps lock on that shit. She had the caps locked. You were screaming it. I highly recommend banana pudding moonshine. Somebody has to try that. We need to verify, please. We need to verify. Okay. So Kamala Ding Dong. This is the scary part. Buckle up. Here comes the scary part. The scary part is like, it's almost like we're being conditioned to. I mean, I maybe this is healthy, but like, has anybody checked on Joe for like the past, I don't know, 10 days? I saw that he pardoned the turkeys, but like beyond that, has he done anything? Like, has he done anything? And then you got Kamala Ding Dong. Everybody's like, where's Kamala Ding Dong? Should we be worried? And everybody, she's in Hawaii. She's in Hawaii with her family, taking a much needed break. Okay, so she's in Hawaii, so she's kind of out of pocket. Can't really reach out to Kamala Ding Dong. And Joe is Joe. So it's like, and I have noticed zero change. Zero, like nothing. The only thing is, Trump is making stuff better already. I guess the Mexican government came out and said, okay, we'll stop them at the border. We'll stop them. Don't worry. It's okay. We're done. So Kamala Ding Dong is in Hawaii. And seriously, dude, she got shellacked. Kamala got shellacked. And as she lays there on the mattress of politics waiting for a towel. She's in Hawaii. Now, why? And this is what I got. I wrote about this today at theloftusparty.com, America's favorite website. Why would the DNC like put that out for consumption? Like, who watched that video of Kamala Harris? Don't listen. Don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. Don't do it. Listen. If someone, not me, someone else would try to take your power, you just don't let them. Who watched that and was like, yeah, America needs to see that. It's almost as if like the DNC is sending her a signal, like, don't even think about running again. Don't try to run again. We will. It's almost like it's like friendly fire in a big way. I love how her campaign people are making the podcast tours. They're appearing everywhere and they're blaming the media. They're like, yeah, we tried to get on the Joe Rogan podcast, but we just couldn't work it out. I got a little change in my pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling. I'm trying to turn you on telephone and give you a ring. You said no door in the store about free milk in a cow. I said no Kamala, ding dong, and no wedding vow. My honey, my baby, put the drugs on the shelf. She said, don't let anybody try to take your power and keep your hands to yourself. All right. Joe actually did Trump a favor by pushing Harris into presidential elect position. A lot of people think that. You're not the only one. I've heard a lot of people that saying that was Joe's revenge somehow. Like when they threw Joe under the bus, made him do the switcheroo after Butler, that he so quickly endorsed Kamala Harris. That was his way of just like sabotage. I don't know. Somebody said ding a lingerie a ling. Can Kamala Harris, can she sell lingerie? I don't know. I'm not going to go into Kamala Harris lingerie. Kamala Harris. Face purple, crying. Lloyd, are you crying at the Kamala ding dong? Don't have it on lines and keep your hand to yourself. Lloyd Knapp, happy Thanksgiving. We're stoked over here. I got multiple pies. I got pumpkin, I got pecan, I got apple. And I was talking about this on the podcast, and let's just do the news now. We'll do the news now. We'll come back to other stuff here. Are you going to do the Joe of the Jungle song? Joe of the Jungle? Two things. That's two. Two things. And I wrote about this at theloftusparty.com. Catherine Herridge, who used to be with CBS, she just went on the record talking about how the lengths that the CBS, these are her accusations. I want to say that for the legal people. Her accusations. How the CBS News department was like, no, we can't go with the Hunter Biden laptop story. No, we can't. And she's like, there's like 12 emails here that look like they belong to Joe Biden. There's like 12 different email accounts that look like they belong to Joe. CBS, no, we can't. I'm still livid about that one. I'm happy that that what's his dude dismissed the charges against Trump. Yay, hooray, all of that. That lawfare shit, can't stand it. However, and it's been bugging me for years now. with the Biden family laptop that the FBI knew was legit. They were sitting on it for the longest time. Then they slow played everything to try to let the statute of limitations run out. And Joe Biden was in there, and 10% for the big guy, and all the other crimes that are like there's evidence of on the actual laptop, and the bribery and the payoffs and all that shit. Somebody needs to go bye-bye. Somebody needs to go bye for a long time. I'm still pissed about it. And you can't have Facebook and Twitter at the time, and the government and the FBI, all these people. No. Stay fired up, everybody. Stay fired up and stay strong. These people are going to be freaking out. With the kind of justice that I want to see, oh, there will be a great weeping and gnashing of teeth. There will be a great weeping and gnashing of teeth. Like entire agencies gone, friggin' treasonous behavior. Whoo! And I love that. We'll do this, then we'll get into some new stuff. The thing that's driving me crazy, that I imagine is driving you guys nuts too, is all these frickin' pundits on these news stations now talking about how they're Zuckerberg was at Mar-a-Lago today. Yes, let's get into that, Sharon. All these pundits on TV and on all these newspapers, first of all, like they're still relevant, they're not. And then they're just, oh, Pam Bondi will clean house, says Jim. Oh God, yes. I want that so bad. I want her to appoint Matt Gaetz as a special prosecutor. Just fucking go. All these morons, I'm going to get this one out. The CNN morons and the MSNBC and all the other talking about how tariffs aren't going to work. No, it's going to be, tariffs. Mm-hmm. These are the same people who for the last frickin' 4 years watched inflation just gobble up everybody's life savings and just wreck us on a day-to-day basis. And then they're going, oh, Biden, it's working. It's gonna might be a little tight right now, but this is gonna work out. It's gonna, yeah. So you have been consistently wrong for 4 years. Everybody knows it. And you're going to tell us, oh, Trump and those tariffs, that's a bad idea. It's doomed. It's doomed. Wasn't he doing that shit back in 2016 too? Like we've already had a go round. We've already had a go round with Trump and the leverage going, if you move that car factory outside of the United States, we're going to tax the shit out of you if you try to import them. So you might as well leave your factory in Michigan. And guess what? That shit worked. That shit worked. The threat of tariffs seems to be working with them turning away. Yes, Lynn nailed it. Mexico, like I think this morning was like, yeah, we'll stop them. Don't worry. No, there's no need for tariffs. No more crossings at the border. And then the other one that drives me crazy is the people going, how are you gonna pay? How are you gonna pay to deport all these people? How are you gonna pay for that? How you gonna pay for that? How you gonna pay for that? Hey, dumb shit. How are we paying for it now? I bet a one-way ticket on a bus is less expensive than, I don't know, unlimited stays at the Roosevelt Hotel, free airfare anywhere you want to go in the continental United States, tons of thousands and thousands of dollars on debit cards and all that other shit. I bet it's, we're going to do a cost analysis to pay for someone to stay here, pay for their housing, pay for their food, pay for their mental care, pay for their public school education, pay for their health. Or or a one-way ticket home. Oh, tariffs won't work. Tariffs won't. Same person. Same person. Tariffs won't work. How are you gonna pay for it? How are you gonna pay for it? It's hilarious. Tom Homan is effective. Tom Homan is effective. That dude's a champ. He does a bunch. He's tight. He's tight with our buddies over at the America First Warehouse. Tom is. That's a good hombre. That's a good hombre. And speaking of which, speaking of the America First Warehouse, we're gonna be back. That show tonight, a Studio TST production. We'll be back at the America First Warehouse. I want to say December 20th. That's correct. December 20th. December 20th, back at the America First Warehouse. Also, December 16th will be Gutfeld. And they're like, do you mean it, Mike? Do you really mean you're going to be on Gutfeld on the 16th? Do you promise? I promise nothing. I know they don't sound the way I planned it to be. And if then I'll be on Gutfeld, and I promise you. Okay. Awesome. Trump may not technically be president, but every leader of every consequence has Donald Trump on speed dial. Biden should just stay in Delaware. Yes. Yeah. It's hilarious. I'm so glad you pointed that out. He's pretty much the president. Here's what I don't like, though. I mean, like Zuckerberg was down at Mar-a-Lago today. People need to be aware of just how insane that is. Just how insane that is. That like Biden is just, I don't know, he's just off in the corner chewing on a sock full of popsicles, doing God knows what. And Kamala, I'm in Hawaii, and listen, don't you ever. That's the part that got me when she's like, don't you ever. Because we've all had that friend who was like that drunk. When they're like, well, if she calls you back and she says that you need to call her back, don't you ever. Don't you ever is like what drunk people say to cops when the cops are like, all right, you're under arrest, and they grab their arms, they go to turn them around. Don't you ever think you can put hands on me, huh? I'll kill you. Yes, we have a president who can't tell you where he is, and a vice president that's probably drunk. Can't wait for Trump to take office. Yes. And people are like, there's no such thing as the deep state. There's no such thing as the deep. Who do you think has been running the show this whole time? This whole time. Kamala using campaign funds for the trip. I wouldn't put that past him. I really wouldn't. Hello, Donna Nilsson. Hello, Jim. Howdy. I would not. Can you imagine being a campaign advisor for Kamala Ding Dong? Because it was such a short window. It was like 100 days. So you go into work and they're like, all right, Kamala's going to be the candidate. We need to buy ads. We need to spread the word. I have to think. I would love to see how many millionaires were born out of that $1 billion boondoggle. $1 billion, and then they came up 20 million short. How many? You're just like a kid in a candy store, and you're looking around. You're like, there are no adults here. And it's just, they keep backing up the candy truck. I'm going to start shoving it in my pocket. I hope she wins. Woo! Drink, toke, drink, snort, drink, toke, drink, snort, drink, toke, drink, snort. Kamala Ding Dong. She's not president. toke, drink, snort, spend money like it's gonna drink, toke, drink, toke. You're gonna be a rich guy on Kamala's dime. LMAO, drink, toke, drink, snort. That's the sound of a lib losing drink. Hey, Michael, when are you going to be the guest guest host on the Gutfeld? I probably won't be, and it's for the simple reason I'm not like I don't have a contract with Fox or anything. So if they were ever to call me like, hey, could you guest host? They'd have to draw up papers and we'd have, oh, I agree to blah, 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 blah. It'd be that whole thing. So it's much easier to go, hey, Tyrus, hey, Kat, I'd love to be the host. I would love to. Until then, I guess you'll just have to watch that show tonight from the America First Warehouse. Drink, don't. That's stuck in my head. That might take the place of The Promise. Drink, snort, drink, coke, drink, snort. No more cackling Kamala. Yes, we'll have to find there's going to be a lot of other things too. Tom Shalhoub tonight. I love Tom. He's a great guy. I hope they have a wonderful time. I'm going to be getting my appetite together. Tomorrow is going to be gluttonous. Absolutely gluttonous. I don't know what you guys look forward to the most, but I'm just going to say it. Stuffing. I love the stuffing. And I almost love the leftover turkey more than the original. Pardon my French, I fucking love going into the kitchen, grabbing one of those King's Hawaiian rolls. Boom, boom, boom. Those little tiny sons of bitches. You just rip a couple of those bad boys open, slap on some turkey, slap on some Swiss cheese, lather that sweet bitch with mayonnaise, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Bam! I will eat the shit out of some leftover turkey. Marcella said, I heard Kamala today. I seriously had PTSD. It is going to be glorious. I really do think it's going to be glorious. And it's so, I have such anticipation. I feel so good about it because even the most hardcore people are waking up to, we're not crazy. You know, oh, they're weirdos, or oh, they're in a cult, or oh, this, or oh, Trump has put them under some kind of spell. Here's all I want. Here's what I want. I want more jobs in America. I want America first. I want a return to American greatness. This is like, Trump is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Trump's. However, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if him or anybody on his team betrays us, you're gone. You're gone. I've had enough of this, these crazy Ivy League freaking morons making these decisions and the NAFTA bullshit and selling us all these. Like, I'm old enough. I remember Ross Perot. I remember Ross Perot going, hey, if you pass this NAFTA thing, you're going to hear a great big old sucking sound. A great big old sucking sound. And those are American jobs going overseas. And that Keebler elf looking dude was 100% correct. And ever since then, and even before, freaking Reagan wanted a border. Ronald Reagan wanted a border, and they lied to him. So everyone can see it. This isn't about hating anybody. This isn't about not liking people. This is about loving this country and wanting to protect this country and the freedom of speech and all the great other freedoms that we get from our creator that the government's supposed to stay the hell away from. A hearty fuck you to all those people. I bet Zuckerberg was at Mar-a-Lago today. I bet he was. Hey, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, but we might have done some stuff for COVID. This is great because this goes to the tariffs and all of it. I remember when Trump was using tariffs on steel, and everybody was mad at Trump because he wanted to make sure that we could still manufacture steel in this country. I want to say this is like 2018, but they're like, oh, he's going to get us into big problem. He's trying to save the steel industry in America. Hey, numbnuts, how do you think you make boats? How do you think you make Navy ships? How do you think you make submarine? Don't you think we need to be able to make steel here? What are we going to do if there's a conflict with us in like China? Hey, China, I know we're fighting, but could we borrow some steel? We're running out of boats. Are you high? That's the level of insane, retarded bullshit we were dealing with. And then to bring that point home, during the Wuhan and the COVID and the lockdowns and all that shit with the supply chain disruption, like basic medicines we couldn't make here. Basic medicines like antibiotics, penicillin. We're like, I hope nobody gets real sick because we got to get that shit from overseas. No, we need to be, and I've said this for a long time, especially on the. Are you listen? I hope you listen to the podcast. It's fucking hilarious. We need to be an island of sanity, and I'm talking about America. I want to make everything here. I want to make all of it. Freaking steel, beach balls, medicine, lasers, rockets, all of it. This should be like a giant freaking Shangri-La of freedom. Okay. Child testing in the CIA's I'm glad you brought that up. We're almost out of time, but can we please stay a little interested on the dude who the little assassin guy in Butler? That you said MK Ultra, and that's what made me think of it. Like, it's wild. I have like a gazillion of these stories rolling around in my head, but it's like they've disappeared that kid. That was just a couple months ago. The dude tried to take out the Donald on live TV. Are we not interested in him anymore? And it's like when Elon Musk says that legacy media is dead, and they're like, oh, you can't be a journalist. Somebody's got to. I haven't read the expose on the would-be assassin of Donald Trump. Have you read anything? Is there information from his like psychiatric evaluation? Has anybody talked to the FBI? What have they gleaned other than rinsing off roofs? Harris's mom was MK Ultra. Woo! Happy Thanksgiving, Jim. Harris's mom was MK Ultra. That's a lot to take in. Harris's mom, was she MK Ultra? Unless the MK stands for like Michelob. Yeah, they couldn't break into his phones. Remember that? Oh, we don't know how. We can't. We just can't put up with this bullshit anymore. We can't. This level of they just want us to forget about stuff, not get upset about stuff. I'm still like, whenever I even think about the Wuhan and the Wuhan lab and the coronavirus and all that stuff, I would love to see. A couple months ago, I think the World Health Organization said it was over 7 million. 7 million people is what they say. Dead from the Rona. Dead from Rona. And when does that trial start? When does that is like nobody on the hook for that? Is that not the craziest shit you've ever heard in your life, or rather not heard? That like, oops, and like no one's in trouble. That's insane. And that is that hopefully I love Trump's crew. I love the way he's ready to go, and I have a lot of faith in the Donald, and I have faith in JD Vance and Vivek and Elon and Pete Hegseth and all of them. I want those people just to go to town. like a frickin' chainsaw. Just rip it up. Just rip it all up. And let's just see what happens. Roto-Rooter's coming. All right, you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope you have the dessert of your choice. I hope you have plenty of everything. I hope you have a wonderful family and friends, and no bullshit. That's what it's about. Is family and friends, and don't cut anybody out of your life, and be gentle. If you've got some woke relative, be cool. Be cool. We all know this is like, you know what it is? You know what Thanksgiving is? And then we'll get out of here. This is Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. This is you. If you as a Make America Great Again person, we are the Mike Tyson in this scenario. Anytime we want, boom. Anytime we want. But we got it. We can't. We just got to go the distance on Thanksgiving. And let woke Jake Paul go, oh, we let them think they took the moral high ground. And when you're in doubt, and when you're in danger, Mike Tyson comes out, and I'll be there. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the right words to say. I wish I could do a better. Mike Tyson singing The Promise by When in Rome. God, we have to go. I'll be here all night. You're all fantastic. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the content and these streams, and for supporting the channel. The people on Locals and Patreon, thank you guys so very much. Your extra segment of the podcast is up there right now. We're having a blast. We're having a blast. We can do it, and just to the moon, to the moon. Have a great Thanksgiving. Eat some for me. And seriously, why are those pants still on? You're not going to need those tomorrow. It's for real. Leave